Yo, what up YouTube? Your boy Mr. Get In There, checking in on the part 2 of this update. We finally got all our parts in for the Tempest truck LS truck LS truck pan, shortening the truck LS truck pan. What we got here, we got a sheet of aluminum. This 13/16 1/8 probably was cool, but I see looking like this, like I look like about an 8, but you know, some places you got 3/16. I know that's 3/16 for sure. That might even be a quarter. So I went here and went 3/16. 1/8 might be cool. I don't know. So this is what we got, YouTube. We got us aluminum bone for the weld in on the side for that return feed. This a AN8. I had to check my notes, man. Check my where I bought this from. I think it's an 8 or 10. But I'll check it. I'll put it in the screen. So I'm gonna weld that there somewhere. Let me see. Hold up. Passenger side. I'm weld that right here, somewhere like that. It's like a nice little spot, so it'll probably go right there. Let me some shit. We got the bone. Hold on, YouTube. Let me put you down now. I can do it with one hand. Hold on, YouTube. Bear with me. I don't know why I ain't open this pack before I cut y'all on. It's the bone I ordered. Let me get this before I forget it down there. This 3/8 MPT threads. I couldn't find in the parts store. I couldn't find a R screw plug to screw into that. I guess because it's 3/8 MPT. That's pipe thread. So I found a plug on the internet. I could stick in there. I'll put the picture in. I found another plug at Lowe's, but I ain't like that because if I use that other plug, that's gonna require me to have to put pipe thread tape on it every time I change the oil, and I don't want to do that. I want something where I need a screw with a flange on it. That way I can use a screw with a flange on it. That way I can use the gasket, put a gasket on it. So I might go to the hardware store and see if I can find me a regular Loctite bolt to screw in there. I don't know, but we're gonna figure that out on YouTube. So we're gonna do that. Drill that in the bottom. It'll sit here, or I don't know. I might put it to the side or something. I don't know, YouTube. We're gonna figure that out. I might just put it in the center of the pan, but that's everything we got for the Tempest LS shorten all pan. On the first video I can't even see shit on the screen, the sun. On the first video, I poured a quart of water to see exactly what my level line was at, so I could take a quart of oil out the pan. So I got it right here. So I'm gonna double check this to make sure this hold a quart, because the truck pan is 6.5 quarts. If I can get the pan down to like 5 quarts, 5.5, that's perfect, man. Shit, 5 quarts, that's enough to run the engine. I could even overfill it a tad, and that'll be perfect, man. I think the Corvette pan on the whole 5.5, the Batwing pan. So we're gonna tempt this. I'm gonna pour my quart of water into this bottom piece that we that we cut off, and we're gonna see if we got a quart. If not, if this don't hold a quart, that'll give me for sure that I need to go down a little bit more. I'm thinking to go down even with this right here all the way around. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna fill that up and I'm gonna fade back. Okay, YouTube, we faded back. We had a quart of water we poured in here. It didn't quite take the whole quart. We got I don't know, maybe what, a cup. It's just maybe a cup. Let's say maybe a cup of water left in this quart jug. I might go get a measuring cup out of the house and measure it, but I'm guessing that's about a quart, man. About a cup. So we pretty close. Okay, so we know we subtracted a quart off the oil pan. So now that knocks us down to 5.5 quarts. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go another 1/2 inch. Another 1/2 inch, maybe another 3/4 of an inch. I need to see what this is. That might be too much though. I don't know what the tape measure at, man. Shucks. In my truck. I'm gonna measure that to there and see what I got at this crease. That's about 1 inch. I'm not gonna go 1 inch because I'm gonna have to measure this. I think this about 1 inch, and it's kind of hard to tell on this too because it's tapered. That the bottom of that pan tapered, so you can kind of see you bigger here and lower there. So I'm gonna try to maybe split the difference. If I have let's just say if I have 1.5 inches here and 1 inch here, I'm gonna try to split the difference. Maybe about 3/4 or something. I go 3/4. I go 5/8 of an inch, and we're gonna take off the pan. That gives us about a 6.5 inch sump. I think the Holly pan, like 5.89. You might as well just round it off to 6 inches. So we should be the Holly pan. I think the Holly pan don't sit flush with the G body. I don't think. About a 1/2 inch low. So as long as I'm about a 1/2 inch, 1 inch below the K member, I'm perfect, man. I'm happy to sit right there. So CTSV, people paying $300 for that, and that hang about 1 inch below. And you can't even bring the motor forward if you're trying to mount your AC compressor at the bottom. That's the whole purpose of this. That's why I got rid of the F-body pan. I didn't want to have the notch in the frame 2 inches for the inch to bring the engine forward to get the AC compressor at the bottom. So that's the purpose of this. And this was cheaper than me going GM muscle pan. I mean, this was $15. This was $10. This was $5. So that's 15, 10. That's 25, $30, man. Old dude probably welded up about $30 for me, man. 60. I got about $60 in the whole oil pan, man. Come on. Shit. Well, so we're gonna measure this and we're gonna fade back, YouTube. All right, YouTube, we faded back. We got the tape measure. Found a little cheapy tape measure. I hate these little cheapy tape measures. They got so many numbers on it, man. They're confusing trying to read the tape measure. But okay. On here, let's see, can you focus? That's 5. Kind of hard to see through the camera. Okay, 1.5. And that's 1 1/4. Okay, so it's a 1/4 inch difference in the bottom of the oil pan tapered. Oh man, it look like trying to rain again, man. We don't need no more rain out here. Oh heck, it is about to rain. OMG. From this crease to the bottom, we got 1 inch. I think I'm gonna go and shave 1 inch off, YouTube. So man, it's raining on me, man. Over and out. All right, YouTube, we faded back. Your boy get in there. Getting hungry, man. I'm gonna come back and cut this out later, man. Shucks. But anyway, I measured. Knocking over my stuff. I measured right here, from here to there, it's 1 inch. Cut a little crooked also, that ain't your eyes. This is a little crooked, but it's not major. It's a significant. It's just major. I mean, it's not major. Just a little crooked, but it's not. The top cut's a little crooked, but this line straight. I use my my little torpedo level. That's what we call them on the job, the torpedo level. Straight line across. Brought it all the way around. That's what we got. The marker was too fat. The marker was throwing me off, so I went and stole one of baby girl pencil crayons. And that's what we got, YouTube. We're gonna take that all the way around, cut that off. I was about to cut it now, but I'm gonna take me a break, man. I'm hungry. I ain't ate nothing all morning. It's just 5 o'clock this morning. But I'm gonna put the pan on here like this. I'll probably put it even, just like that. Just like that. And I'm gonna trace it. Take the crayon take the crayon, trace it all the way around, and it's gonna be on here. It's gonna be on the sheet metal. I just cut it out with the grind, simple as that. And find my bit to drill a hole for the bone, for the turbo bone and the oil drain bone. I should have bought 2 bones, being cheap, put one on each side. I might want to go twin turbo later. Shucks. But some of y'all that's going turbo, you don't have to buy the aluminum bone like I did to get it welded. They sell I don't know what it's called, but I throw it in the corner over here somewhere. It's a bone, an 8-inch bone. You just drill a hole, and it's just 2-piece. I put the bone back in the truck, but it's the outside piece, then it's another piece that screws in from the back side, and it's I think it's 2 washers or 2 O-rings, and it's squeezed together. So you can't do that. You don't have to weld it on if you don't have access to a TIG welder. I'll be getting me a TIG welder soon. I should wait and TIG this myself, because I'm gonna be getting the TIG welder real soon, real soon. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull the engine out the closet and gonna start putting it together. So I want the oil pan on, you know, close everything up. So it's getting too long right here, draw it out. So I'll fade back YouTube when we get this all cut out and we get the aluminum sheet metal traced out, and probably come back with another scene with the aluminum sheet metal cut out. So over and out. Okay, YouTube, we faded back. Your boy Mr. Get in there. We faded back. I have to walk over there. I shaved about additional 3/4, ½ inch, somewhere up in there. So I shaved a total of maybe 2.5 off. Yeah, it should be about 2.5, 2.25. I'm at a 6-inch sump now, so I should be right at about 5 quarts. Guesstimating, taking the measurements off the Hiley pan. The Hiley pan about 6-inch sump, right at 6 inch. So estimating off that pan, the dimensions off the Hiley pan, I should be about 5 quarts. 5 quarts still be good, cause what's the name of it? I think Street Performance. If you have an F-body pan, you can mail it into them. They chop the shit out of it, fab it up, send it back to you. And all that pan hold is like 4 quarts, 4.5 quarts. And they tell you can't run the windage tray. That's the tray in the bottom of the crank. Why, I don't know. I don't trust that. I mean, GM designed the windage tray under there for a reason. I think they're supposed to stop the oil from splashing. I think, don't quote me on that, but so I mean 5 inches. I mean 5 quarts good. I know there's gonna be some people talking, why you chop that up? That ain't gonna work. Blah blah blah. Shut the heck up. Keep that shit to yourself. But can be done. Have been done. It's not a big popular thing, but it can be done, and it have been done. So it's not like just trying to discover a dinosaur or something. You know, this can be done. It have been done. So I got my lever on there. I left my damn tape, so that's showing how much I need to subtract off the pickup tube to drop it down below. It's gonna be close. Look like I'm gonna have to cut it right at this little radius. Cut it right there in that little radius, and look like it's gonna be good, man. YouTube. That pickup tube part will probably be on part 3 of this oil pan setup. Just not learning about air lessons. That's a windage tray. Like I say, Street Performance, they tell you don't run that windage tray with the F-body pan, and it on a whole 4.5 quarts. So I mean, hey, so 5 quarts on that truck pan. Maybe I could probably overfill it a little bit, maybe just a little bit, maybe just to help the turbo out. I don't know exactly how much oil do a turbo use. I mean, it's constantly getting sucked in, spit back out, so I don't know how much a turbo actually use. Take away from the engine, maybe ½ quart, if it's that, I don't know. So that's why I say I overfill it just a little bit, help the turbo. So what else? We're gonna fade back, YouTube. All right, YouTube, we faded back. We back on our little trash can slash work stand. Got my little cheap tape measure here. We at hold on. We at 6, about 6, like 6 and 8, something like that. Kind of hard to see through the phone. Hold on. Yeah, we about 6 on the dot. 6 inch something on the dot. Damn mosquitoes. Sorry for the camera waving. That's what we got. I'm gonna set the sheet metal. My cut got a little off right there. I don't know if I couldn't get a good straight line because of this little dip here. And I didn't get a good straight, I don't know if I didn't get a good straight line. I mean, I followed the line. But hopefully the welder, he can weld that it's a little gap. I don't know much about TIG welding, so I mean, he should be able to fill in that gap. So that's what we got right there, YouTube. Got him welded all the way around. Let me flip it over, that way y'all can get a better view of what I'm talking about. That's what we got, YouTube. That's how I'm gonna trace it out just like that. Put that on there. Probably push this all the way to the back. Oh shit, I ain't even shining the camera on there. My bad, YouTube. And trace that all the way just like that. All the way around. Probably be a little slow trying to cut this out. I might see if I can clamp it down to the table. Use a jigsaw with a metal blade. I don't know if I even still have my jigsaw. Okay, YouTube, it's perfect right here. It's a perfect view. You can see where the cut got bad at, man. Perfect view of the daylight. It's jammed tight all the way around, man. The cut perfect, man. You can't ask for nothing better than that. So when you're doing this, YouTube, just be careful, because I think when I put my level across, I didn't get a good straight line, or maybe when I was cutting. But you can see that little gap. It's really not too bad, right? Up in here is mostly right here. So y'all watch that when y'all making that cut, YouTube. I'm gonna trace this out and probably fade back with a part 3 with this cut out and the windage tube or the windage tray adjusted, because I'm trying not to make this video too long. I'm probably already at about 15 minutes now, probably. So fade back, YouTube. Y'all get the picture. How we're gonna do that over and up. Okay, YouTube, we got it all traced out. What I did was push the pan to farther to the edge. That way, there's cutting I gotta do right there, and I did the same thing to the rear. So I ain't got much cutting to do, man. I'm gonna come with that grinder. Shit, I ain't got much cutting to do. That'll be the only thing. I'll probably cut that straight across and make me some little slices, then chop that out, then take the grind and, work it. And shit, I ain't got much to do. This shouldn't be too hard. It's aluminum. Well, that was aluminum too, but shouldn't be too bad to cut out. Probably have part 3, this cut out, and the pickup tool, shorten.